Okay, so remember, you're stapling down the middle of the 2x4. You could do maximum of 2 cables down the middle. You'll have to separate them. I separated them here. 2 cables on one side, 1 cable on the other, to avoid using those plastic straps. This is the termination of a single gang box. I got a load, which is a light. I got a jumper wire going somewhere else to another bedroom, and I got the feed marked off with the black line. About 10 inches we're stripping, basically the size of some of your pliers or linesman's, something like that. This one is a little too short. I didn't pull it. There was the helpers. So I'm gonna have to make it work with what I got. Okay, this is my feed. Pull it off. I'm gonna mark it off on the wire by doing this. Now you know which one it is. The jumper, I believe this is the jumper, so I'll do the same thing. So whoever comes in after me knows that those are going to go directly together, and the switched line is this one here. So we got, this guy goes in. I like to take the jacket off before I put it in the box. They're just easier to put in. Push it out of the way. This wire in the back, I'm going to push to the side here. You don't want it on the back of the box. The drywallers will mess it up. So again, you work your way with ground wires, white wires, and then you tuck away your hot loads, the black wires basically. So let's separate this, clean this up a little bit. So all my wires that are coming from the top, I'm going to push them to the top. All the wires coming at the bottom, I'm going to push them to the bottom, separate it so it's nice and clean on the inside. Nothing's all intertwined, intermingled. All the cables coming on from the top, I put on the right side of the screw. Now I got 2 wires going under this screw. I'm going to put the ground coming from the top on the right side and the ground from the bottom I'm going to put on the left. You may have to use your tweezer pliers for this sometimes. Done. Okay. I'll leave this longer ground sticking out for the switch. Now we're working with our neutrals. See how nothing's mixed up, and you know, whenever you have to service the switch, the wires are not intertwined and it's nice and clean. Here are my whites. I'm going to trim them again, make them all the same length. I want to line up the insulation. I don't care if at the tip it's a little bit longer, I'm going to trim that off. What you want to do is you want to line up the insulation on the wires as best you can. And then all the excess at the top, at the tip, you just snip off. We're at it. So as I push it in, I'm pushing into one corner and I'm twisting and kind of like spinning it inwards like that. So I'll do the same thing. Push up, push down, bend, push up, bend that. And you want to push it in as far back as you can because the drywallers with the router are going to kill those wires.